should be good now. My fault.
What?
I accidentally turned off the stream. Stupid hotkeys. We're good though now. We
are good.
We are live.
Hi, live.
Sorry.
So, going into this E3 talk, we of course have the weekly soda of the week, which this week it is what, Dylan?
It is Mountain Dew Black Label.
And it is in the fridge, isn't it?
No, it's right there.
Oh! Check it out. So, Mountain Dew Black Label is due with crafted dark berry. What's dark berry?
You know.
Is it like blackberry? Is it like dark blueberry?
It is berry.
Apparently deeper, darker, black label berry.
Mr. Chaptastic is in the chat. Jeremiah's in the chat. Zane, Nintendo Game Tuber. What is up, y'all? Mr. Chaptastic, technical question. Did we go off for a second? Because on my phone it showed that we only recorded for a minute. So if you could please let me know on that.
Yeah. Well,
so,
here we go. Cracking open the weekly soda of the week in 3, 2. That never gets old.
No, I've actually had that one before.
I don't doubt it. I myself have not, so I will be reviewing that. No.
And I'm going to be drinking the rest.
Not terrible. Wait. Aftertaste. Interesting. Berry. It's like it tastes like Mountain Dew going down, but then you taste the berry stuff going like after you drink it.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Interesting. All yours. So, this week marks E3, like we just said, and I know I'm excited. I love June because of E3, and I love July because of Comic-Con, and I love this time of year for this because it's like every time I look at my phone to update it, like I refresh my YouTube or I refresh my news feed, and it's always something new. A new announcement trailer for a brand new game that's coming out that you're always excited for, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited to see what is in store. But before we go into looking what's happening at this E3, I wanted to talk about what has happened before this E3 and just take a look back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can you remember the very first E3?
I have never... This will be my first year watching an E3 live.
Yeah.
I've never, either work or something related to vacation, I've never watched an E3. I've always seen highlights.
Right.
Like when we went on the cruise, that's where my first E3 highlight was Fallout 4.
Yeah, that's true.
Which was like 3 years ago?
Yeah, whenever
2?
Fallout 4, I think that was 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. It was about
I think
3.
The press conference was 3.
And it came out that November.
Yeah.
Because it was my first...
That was
We went on a cruise my first week of working at Target, and I've been there for 3 years.
That was... I'll go into that later, but I think that was probably my favorite E3.
Ever since then, it's just been, hey, Skyrim.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Which, oddly enough, Skyrim was not announced at an E3. Skyrim was actually announced at a Video Game Awards in December.
Yeah, but Skyrim reports have been announced in E3 every year.
Every single year. But with this, my first E3 I can remember, I believe it was showing off the Xbox 360. That was the very first.
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I remember the Xbox One because that got so memed on.
Yeah, because they were all like, hey, this is the specs. And everyone was like, wait. They were essentially trying to make, what do you call it? Like renting games.
Oh, yeah. You couldn't.
Cool.
And then PlayStation came out with that savage video. They're like, this is how you borrow games with your friends. And they just handed each other a game. And that was it.
Freaking messed up. It was awesome. But, yeah, no, my very first one was when they announced the Xbox 360, because that was like the first time I really grasped the concept. Oh, you have to buy another system. Eventually, my systems I have now are going to be obsolete.
Yeah.
And they're going to be gone.
Yeah.
Like no one's going to buy them, no one's going to use them, unless you're going to find one at Second and Charles, right? So with this, that was my very first one I can remember. Your favorite E3 announcements? Have you ever seen an E3 announcement and just been blown away?
Not live.
It's hard to watch them live. Usually, I don't watch it live. I usually just get.
I'm gonna do whatever I can to watch Bethesda's live. Nintendo, I care about, but if I miss it, I miss it.
Right.
But Bethesda's I'm watching live, however I can. I've watched. Does a Nintendo Direct count as an E3?
If it's their own press conference.
Yeah, but they do them randomly. This one wasn't even near E3 time.
No, I wouldn't necessarily.
Darn,
count
because
it.
Smash Bros was a pretty lit announcement.
Yeah. No, and this is gonna be weird. One of my favorite announcements. There's really a couple, and they're all Mass Effect related. That's what's weird. Is the announcement for Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
I remember where I was when it happened. I was getting ready to go to bed. I was like taking out my contacts or something like that, and they were like Mass Effect 3, and I saw the trailer and it was freaking cool. And I think that same year they announced Mass Effect 2 was going for the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
Which was my first Mass Effect game, was that one, because I couldn't play the Xbox version.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask. Wasn't Mass Effect originally an Xbox exclusive? Okay.
Yeah, the first two were Xbox exclusives, or Xbox 360 exclusives, and then they reported Mass Effect 2 onto the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
I was stupid excited for that, and then so they reported that for Mass Effect, or they did that for PlayStation 3. Eventually, they did like a trilogy set.
Yeah.
Which had the original, and then you could buy the digital version of the original Mass Effect on PlayStation 3. But that was one of my favorite announcements.
Yeah.
Also, I loved the original announcement for Andromeda. I loved it. Now, that one we didn't see live because we were on a cruise. And we didn't have any kind of internet connection, and so when we got back, literally, I was just on my phone.
Was that the same cruise, or was that your wedding cruise?
No, it was the same cruise. It's the same one as Fallout.
Mass Effect Andromeda is that old?
The announcement.
Oh,
was.
okay.
Because they announced it, and then there was like years, like it was like 2 more years after they announced it before the game actually came out.
I feel like that's how
stupid
Metroid has been for Switch, because there's like a teaser for it the first E3 after the Switch came out, and then last year there was nothing, and then this year.
I remember.
It's supposed to come out this year.
I remember I was so peeved because Andromeda had this awesome like teaser trailer that happened, and then like the next year there was no gameplay. They were just like, "Hey, we're making the game," and we're like, "Yeah, we knew that. You didn't say anything, do anything for a whole year. I was waiting for you guys to show us gameplay. Nothing."
Yeah.
And then eventually, I don't even know if In 7 Day. I don't think In 7 Day that year had any gameplay. I don't remember. I don't think it did.
Yeah.
Like it was forever before we got actual gameplay and actual like gameplay trailer for that game.
Yeah.
But and then when it finally came out, people didn't like the facial animations, and Bethesda pretty much gave up on it. But that's another story. We'll talk about Bethesda later. I got something to say about their press conference.
You sound so mad about Bethesda. Let's talk about Bethesda now.
Did I say Bethesda? I meant BioWare.
Let's talk about Bethesda now.
You want to talk about Bethesda?
Because I don't know about BioWare.
BioWare. I'm sorry. I meant to say BioWare when I'm talking about.
Okay, real quick in the chat. I need y'all to answer me this question. There's a deal going on at Target where you can buy one Ubisoft game and get one for free. And I really want to buy Far Cry 5 and Assassin's Creed Origins, or for $60. It'd be $60 altogether. Or do I buy Jurassic Park Evolution for $60? That's for the chat. That's not for you. I know your answer. Your answer is going to be, well, no, you didn't answer me earlier.
Because I couldn't come up with it.
Because I really want to play Far Cry 5 for some reason. I've never had any interest in any of them except this one for some darn reason.
I heard that one was solid. I can for a fact tell you that Assassin's Creed Origin was one of my favorite games I played last year. Technically, I played it this year. I lied. I played it in January at the end of Christmas break.
I mean, I've heard so many mixed reviews about Origins, but like, here's the thing: like, if I never played Origins, I wouldn't feel bad about buying it because they essentially got it for free.
Yeah. Plus, it's real pretty box.
And if for some reason I could sell that game, I could make some kind of profit. I'll probably not a profit. I'd make money though.
Yeah. No, it was. I can honestly say Assassin's Creed Origins was one of my favorite games, like that I played in recent memory. Like I absolutely absolutely love that game. Literally, I woke up and I played it all night until like I played it the entire day and then went to bed and then woke up, rinse and repeat for like 5 days straight.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Right now the chat is sending me mixed signals. Chaptastic says Evolution, and then Zane says Far Cry 5.
Zane, have you played Far Cry 5? If you have, let us know. Dylan's
I'm
in
in.
a predicament
Because Evolution hasn't come out yet.
Really want.
I really want but I really want Evolution.
I'm getting Evolution.
Because I love sandbox games.
Yeah, I'm stupid excited about that game.
We'll see. I don't know. I'll flip the coin.
To make the decision?
By tomorrow.
Oh crap!
Right? I think that's when sales end at Target tomorrow.
Shoot.
I'll decide at the end of the chat.
Yeah, we'll decide for you. No, because Far Cry 5 you said you really like, but then like Jurassic World Evolution looks incredible. That's my most anticipated game of the year, and I'm literally counting down the hours at this point.
And I do love like I said, sandbox, any kind of like Zoo Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon type game. So I might bite the bullet and just
get that
Evolution and get Far Cry 5 eventually, because when Far Cry 6 comes out, Far Cry 5 will go down.
Oh yeah.
But then at that point, I probably want Far Cry 6.
They just had a DLC come out for Far Cry 5, the Vietnam one.
Oh,
They
that's,
had a Vietnam one. They have one where you're going to Mars or something like that.
your light just got so bright.
Yeah, it does that.
Oh my god. Okay. So let's talk about Bethesda. Because if we talk about the beginning, we'll give ourselves a time limit, because we can talk about it all night.
Oh, that is very true. No, Bethesda, I think my favorite, I love the Fallout 4, because we all like the Fallout 4 press conference they had at E3 a couple years back, where they showed gameplay footage. We literally just all crowded around my phone.
I remember that in the hotel room. We could have been out exploring the city of New Orleans, and we decided to
watch some Fallout 4.
watch some Fallout 4.
Oh, God.
I was playing that earlier today.
They announced Fallout Shelter.
And they announced Fallout Shelter, and they were like, it's available now.
Tonight.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. I was playing Fallout 4 earlier today. I just restarted it. It's good.
Oh, yeah?
Watching me play Fallout 4 is probably the most boring thing ever.
No, we get like, and this is really any Bethesda game I've ever played. We get like
Too immersive. I mean,
way too immersive.
every Bethesda game except Doom, because you can't really.
No, that's
But
not RPG, really.
every like Skyrim, I'll spend like multiple days doing absolutely no missions and just shopping, hanging out with my family, cooking.
Fair? No.
Fallout 4 today, I did my morning routine and I did my like nightly routine. I ate dinner. My health was fine. If anything, it did damage to it because I ate pork and beans, and it's +5 rads.
Yeah, rads.
So
You gotta worry about them rads.
yeah, but little side plug right now, Mr. Chaptastic is streaming Fallout 4 currently on his channel. So if you want to see some Fallout 4 hype for Fallout 76, he told me he's going to do Fallout New Vegas after 4, so he better.
Oh, I love New Vegas. God, I played that last year.
Yeah.
Around this time last year, I started that my like 18th replay of that game.
Now, I love New Vegas, love it to death.
Right.
However, I can do a lot more like stuff that I'm doing in Fallout 4 and Fallout 4, like the whole like living, because you get to build your own settlement. So
some people didn't like that aspect of that game.
I don't really get it.
Once I got it, I loved it. Once I got the mechanics down,
yeah.
Oh, it was amazing.
I don't really get why people don't like it. I can see not liking it because they do integrate it into missions. Like, hey, you have to build this for said mission to advance in the game.
Right.
That can be a little annoying.
You gotta build like this certain thing.
And like, if you don't have the material to build it, like, sorry, you have to go like find it.
And break it down. But it made literally all the other objects from the other games. Like, when were you ever gonna pick up one of those tin cans from Fallout 3 in New Vegas?
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, those things were like, every single tin can I found, I picked up in Fallout 4 because I was like, I need steel. I literally went to I saw a school and I got so excited because I needed so much lead, and I picked up as many pencils as I could find in this super mutant infested high school.
Was this before the mods?
Yeah, this is before the mods. Because the mods, you could just be like, hey, I just want 999,000.
Yeah, you get that whole like,
everything.
you get that jar right next to the or that toolbox right next to the workbench.
Yeah.
You just transfer everything into it, and you're good.
I just figured like because I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get any mods like that, but then I thought to myself,
That one
I put in the time.
Yeah,
I put in the effort.
I beat it twice, no mods.
Yeah.
I felt bad today. I did a mod. It was like you throw a grenade thing and it opens up a duffel bag, like kind of like you do the sleeping bag. How like it's technically a grenade, and then like you throw it and it just like appears. I did that today with the bobbleheads, and I threw it and like a duffel bag shows up and like inside are all the bobbleheads, and I started putting them on the thing. I was like, I don't feel right.
Right.
I don't feel right doing this.
Dude,
so I like restarted that game. I loaded it from like 2 minutes before I did that. I was like, I don't.
Right. No, see that one. Looking for those was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
There's one playthrough where I did that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
For all of them, and that was actually a lot of fun. I did that same thing for Fallout 3, and I missed the energy to weapons one. You want to know why?
Why?
Because it's on the Enclave base that you're only on for a little bit.
Go Enclave.
Yeah, you're only there for a little bit, and then if you know, once you leave, it blows up.
Yeah.
And this was like after I had beaten everything. I was like, let me go find all the bobbleheads.
Yeah.
Energy weapons couldn't get it because I had blown up the Enclave base, and that's where it was.
I feel like they should have put it somewhere else.
You know, we're talking E3, and now we're just talking about how much we love Fallout.
Why not?
No, that's absolutely right. No, but no, I'm excited to see what 76 is because I've heard so many different things about what this is gonna be. I've heard that it's gonna be like a Ark Survival Evolved or like a Rust style of game, but then I've heard it's gonna be a single player Fallout experience like the other games, but with some multiplayer in it somehow.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I don't mind. I just want a good traditional Fallout experience. Like if I'm playing it and I'm like I don't feel like I'm.
Yeah.
Because some of the most fun I've ever had as a gamer was playing Fallout.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
And if I can't have that experience with this one, I don't know. I feel like it failed to me. But I'm saying this not knowing anything about the game other than its name and a couple of the things that we know about 76.
Yes.
Yes. So be looking because we are going to be doing a giveaway that is Fallout related, but we can't say what it is.
I cannot. I don't think legally I can say what it is until
after. We'll say after E3.
Until Sunday at 9:30.
Right. And that's totally fine.
I'll probably tweet it out Monday.
Right. And then we'll announce it on YouTube Monday.
We'll probably not.
Yeah.
So Monday will probably just be our normal gaming video.
Right.
We're deciding between a Jurassic Park Evolution hype video or E3 roundup, which I might just, I don't know, we might just do the Jurassic Park one.
I say do that one. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, but then Wednesday when we go back to the Fallout series that we are doing, that's when hopefully, that's when the giveaway will officially start.
Right.
So this last video, I'll go ahead and tell you all how to do the giveaway. Starting from next week Wednesday video on until a certain point. So I have to beat around the bush on this one. In order to be entered for said contest for said prize, you have to comment on Wednesday's Fallout video. We're not going to make a comment on all of our videos.
Right.
Because that would just be too much self-promotion.
Right.
But, yeah. So, nice little prize.
I like it.
So.
No, it's going to be, Dylan's told me what the prize is, and I'm going to make a...
We have a couple giveaways planned for this year.
Yeah.
We don't want to start one. If we start one now, it'll be way too darn early to start it.
Very true.
But we might do some, I want to do some smaller giveaways in the future.
Right.
Like maybe like a Funko Pop.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that.
Like a Target exclusive.
Be a Target exclusive or something like that. Yeah.
We'll talk it.
Yeah.
But, no, I'm really excited about
If you guys want to get some giveaways in the chat, let me know.
Yeah, for sure. Super excited to see this unfold. Super excited to tell you about it, and extremely excited to get some news on 76.
I like nice transition. Yeah.
Yeah, so excited to get some news on that.
No. Yeah, I am.
it's gonna be interesting to see how if it is different from your traditional Fallout, because some people are already swearing it off, saying, "Oh, it's not my Fallout." Hashtag.
They heard hashtag not my Fallout. They heard the word online in Fallout, and they were like, "Nope, Fallout's never had online." It's like Fallout's never had online doesn't mean it can't start now.
No, and because like Elder Scrolls did it, and it worked for the most part.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's not. It's
Elder Scrolls Online. Something new just came out for it, like Summer or something.
Somerset. Yeah, it's the land of the High Elves.
Okay, I'm with it.
Land of the High Elves. You can get that DLC because they had a Morrowind DLC.
Tell you what, I'm about to be lounging right now. I am lounging hard.
Yeah, they just had a DLC for that. Here's my thing though. Is this kind of reminds me like if 76 kind of sounds like it's gonna be a prequel. Kind of, but here's the thing: Elder Scrolls Online takes place like a couple hundred years before.
Well, here's my thing: if it's a prequel, like, so what? Every story's been different. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not like someone's gonna be like, "It's a prequel." Like, what's gonna happen to the Brotherhood of Steel? I'm like, dude, they were around like pre-war.
Right.
They're probably around now. Right. Same with the Enclave. Mm-hmm. Or I know a lot of people, me and Mr. Chaptastic, want to see Enclave in this game. Only because I think they missed kind of a vital opportunity with the Institute in Fallout 4.
Right.
Fallout 4's got a lot of Enclave, like, motives and, like, stuff like that. So, I don't know. I really want to see something Enclave, but I am going to have a different theory. I don't think it's going to be I think it's a prequel, but I don't think it's, like, 20 years after the bombs dropped.
Right.
I just think it's some lone wanderer found 76.
Interesting.
Or has been hanging out in 76. Yeah. Nintendo Gaming Tour, we got a SNES Classic. Dog, is it good? I want one, but I don't want to drop $80 for it.
Man, you are lounging.
And Chaptastic just said Enclave, exclamation point. It's my boy, dog. My boy's got me.
Yeah. No, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Bethesda's going to be definitely a hot topic. What's another press conference that you're excited about?
So, I told myself I'm only watching Nintendo and Bethesda. Mm-hmm. However, Sony could be cool.
Yeah, I am. Thing I'm excited about Sony, I can think of two things off the top of my head. One, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Insomniac Spider-Man. You know they're going to have a reveal of some kind. And actually have another Marvel thing I want to tell you.
The Avengers game?
Yeah, the rumors about that. But
I heard. Yeah. Ooh, there's only like 5 characters or stuff like that.
Not what I heard. I'll explain. But Insomniac Spider-Man, they'll probably reveal a new suit that you can have.
That'd be cool.
They revealed that you can have the Iron Spider armor.
They better have something because that game comes out like September, right?
Mm-hmm. So I guarantee you'll get like a homecoming suit. I'll wear the crap out of that.
Yeah.
You can have the Iron Spider suit from Avengers. They're gonna announce another suit for sure, but I think it would be cool if they were showing footage and like Greek Goblin showed up.
Oh yeah.
Some big fan favorite supervillain or even a superhero, because there's rumors that other heroes are going to be in this game.
This is supposed to, and we have a video about it, kind of.
Yes.
It's supposed to start a gaming universe, Marvel gaming universe, which, if you ask me, is probably the smart way to go. Because I think a lot of people after Avengers 4, not just because like they're mad at Marvel, I think that's going to be like, okay, we're done.
Right.
You'll see probably a lot of box office drops, even if they're a big name thing like this Spider-Man 2, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah,
I think you'll see. I don't think they're not going to care. They're just going to be like, that's where my story ends. Like, that's kind of how I feel. Like, for Avengers 4, that's where I'm like, that's where my story is going to end.
Now, I'll be at every single midnight release. There's never going to be a movie that I'm like not going to go see, but I get it.
It's going to be harder to convince me from here on out.
Yeah. Unless Galactus shows up at the end of Avengers 4. I don't know. They're gonna.
Well, depending on, have you been reading about the?
Yeah.
Apparently Disney ain't doing too hot.
Yep.
Hashtag Comcast for the win.
I'm so pissed about that.
But we'll get into that. Like, we're jumping around a lot.
Yeah, I know.
So we're talking about, what are we talking about?
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Comcast.
Okay.
But yeah, apparently, I think it would be awesome to have some fan favorite supervillain or superhero show up in the footage, and you see some like new gameplay elements.
You'd have to show a lot. I think that's.
Showed gameplay last year, and the time events showed up, people were like, "Ew, not my Spider-Man's." Hashtag.
Dude,
Games are awesome.
Spider-Man games are hard to make. You got to do that whole swinging element right. And he's like a hero who doesn't kill. He's got very specific things to his powers. Like,
well, Batman kind of.
Batman's straight up killing people in that game.
Yeah, some of those shoot.
But Batman's kind of the same way. Batman, you can do more of a detective game.
Yeah, Spider-Man, you gotta.
But I think Spider-Man's cool. I think Spider-Man can open up like a whole free world thing. Like, I think that's cool.
Oh no, I'm super excited. I'm really excited to see that. It's gonna be really, because it comes out in September, and then you have the games that come out in October, and then Red Dead 2, and it's gonna be crazy. But no, that I'm excited about, and I want to see, and I doubt we'll see anything on it. Something God of War related.
Yeah.
Like, I don't expect DLC, honestly. I don't expect DLC. Do I need DLC? Probably not.
Well, you open up a spoiler alert. You like could open up more of the Asgard, the 9 realms.
Yeah,
I guess 9 realms.
Something I was gonna say, like the realm of the dwarves. I'm not even gonna try to say it. It's the place that Thor goes to in Avengers: Infinity War.
Dying Star.
Yeah, well, yeah, that place. Hymn Reveal or something like that. I can't remember. My Norse is a little off today, but the Land of the Dwarves would be cool because you couldn't go there. You can go to 5 of the 9 realms, and I think a DLC where you get to go to one of those realms.
Can you go to the Frost Giants?
Yes, you go there very briefly.
Maybe expand on there. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, you go to Muspelheim, which was cool. That's Surtur's realm.
Okay.
You go to his place.
It's a crown.
You go to.
I kind of look like him now, don't I?
What, Surtur?
We're not talking about the same person, are we? Guy who destroys Thor, Ragnarok?
Yeah, Fire Demon.
Yeah, when he sits in his chair, it's a crown.
Oh, yeah. He's just lounging. Yeah.
I thought that was an eyebrow.
No, it's a crown. God, that movie's good. But, yeah, you go to all these places. I think at a DLC where you get to go somewhere else.
Yeah, open up a realm in a DLC. Maybe not even a whole realm, just like expand on something.
Know they're gonna have a sequel, and it would be kind of like if that was their announcement. Hey, we're gonna come up with a sequel.
We know that. Yeah.
We know you don't, and it's way too early to be like, hey, here's gameplay footage of the new one. So, but just something God of War would be cool. You know what I mean? I don't know, like DLC where you get to go somewhere else. That's kind of something I want.
That'd be cool.
But those are the main 2 things I can think of.
Do you think we'll see release of another system this E3?
God, I hope not.
I don't.
Really hope not. Honestly, I think I'd be cool for it maybe in a year or 2.
That's what people say. It'll be released or announced next year and released the year after.
See, that's okay with me. See, right now I'm in a place where I'm content with my PS4 where I'm at, and I am good. I am good.
Yeah.
I mean, like the PS4 Pro, would that come out like a year ago?
Yeah.
You know, like I think it'd be kind of silly to be like, all right, that came out a year ago.
And
we're gonna announce a completely new $400, $500 system. Probably.
That might have been a year and a half ago, but the Xbox One X came out like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Maybe a little longer, like 9 months. But like, they've invested a lot of money into that. I think the only thing we'll see like big with Microsoft is maybe a price cut in it, and their systems.
Same thing with Pro. I'd be
if they
down for that with the Pro.
Dude, if they cut down their systems, I will buy an Xbox One S just for Sea of Thieves.
Oh yeah.
I really want that game. I don't know if the hype train is still behind it, but I know the Mr. Chaptastic used to play it all the time. Yeah. Or not, maybe not all the time, but I watched a couple of his streams playing it. Dude, I mean, it's just like a free world pirate game.
Yeah. No, I think I hear there's only like a couple of missions, but like there's a Megalodon fight, which is awesome, and there's a a Kraken, which is awesome.
Like, I have no interest in Gears of War. I don't know why, but
I played the first 3.
Daniel forced me to play the first one, and I think that's why I don't like it.
Oh yeah.
That's why I didn't like Borderlands for the longest time, because he like forced me to play Borderlands 2. Now I love Borderlands.
Oh yeah.
Which we can talk about Borderlands now. There's some Borderlands news.
Oh yeah. What is it?
Kind of. Apparently, so Borderlands 2. You don't care, do you? About spoilers?
No.
Okay.
I think I know him.
So Borderlands 2 opens up and there's like it shows that there's like hundreds of vaults out there.
Right.
Which makes me sound like I'm talking about. It makes me sound like I'm talking about
Borderlands, right?
Borderlands, yeah.
Okay.
Vaults are not the same thing. It's basically like treasures. Yeah. So it shows at the end of Borderlands 2 there's like hundreds of treasures out there. That has been like it's kind of a cliffhanger. Like you beat the main bad guy, but the announcement now is that we're gonna get a Borderlands 1 report. Borderlands 1 came out in like 2008. That'd be 10 years.
Really?
It'd be like an HD Game of the Year version. I'm like, I just bought the Game of the Year edition on PS3, and not only did I buy the Game of the Year edition on PS3, the download code is already in use. So like for all the DLC I want, I try to type in, it's like, oh, this download code has already been used. So thanks, Second and Charles.
Turd. Bummer.
Yeah.
That's hilarious that they would keep the download code in there, even though they used it. That's kind of
I was peed off, dude,
because
because that one was $15, or I could just buy the normal game for about $5. Which at this point, I'm like, I could have just saved $10.
Right.
So, whatever.
Interesting.
But that's all I got on Borderlands. Apparently, Borderlands it's gonna be a report instead of Borderlands 3.
So I was talking about Spider-Man, and 2 games came to mind. All right, I'm gonna talk about one really, really quick. Just because it's a rumor, it's nothing announced, but there's a couple things that I've heard about it. Rocksteady. When you hear that name, what do you think of?
Rocksteady?
The name, yeah.
We're,
it's a game company that makes a certain.
We're rocking Rocksteady. FIFA World Cup 2010.
Close. Batman Arkham, but you were close.
Oh, did they make Batman Arkham? Oh, the Superman game?
What?
The Superman game?
Yeah. Yeah. So, and there's been rumors of this for like ever, but Superman World's Finest is a rumored game that Rocksteady is making. Now this has been a rumor for a while, but there's actual like.
That's Batman and Superman, right?
World's Finest is both of them.
Yeah.
But it's just titled Superman World's Finest, which, yeah, World's Finest is both of them, so that was weird. But a Superman game by Rocksteady sounds awesome to me. I would be so okay with that. And apparently the rumor is if it's real, multiple heroes are supposed to show up. So maybe that'll give you closure on the end of Arkham Knight. If you've played that.
Does Batman die?
Okay, so spoilers for
a
2 or 3 year old game coming at you, but he goes into his house, like Bruce Wayne reveals his secret identity to everyone. He goes into his house and it blows up instantly, but then it flashes forward later and there is like this Batman who almost seems like he's using the fear gas from Scarecrow, because like you see what the bad guys see because they're like mugging somebody, and like you see Batman on this tower, and then out of nowhere, like he just spreads his wings and he looks like a demon or something like that. It's awesome, but
oh my God, what was that noise?
Man, that's called excitement for some Superman. But pretty much that's what happened at the end of Batman Arkham. Like no one really knows what's going on with it, but World's Finest could give you closure. But even if it didn't, I'm just excited to get my hands on a Rocksteady Superman game. That sounds great. Fight some dark side.
Superman's so OP.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. And
like if you're Superman, you're fighting some like muggers.
No, I guarantee you.
You'd have to make it in space.
I know. See, this is the thing that made me kind of skeptical. Because Batman's easy. I feel like Batman's a little bit easier.
Batman's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Like that's the problem with DC.
That's how the health bar. With Superman, you're gonna have to really find a way to, because you don't want to get him depowered.
No.
At the same time, you can't just have it be God mode the
yeah.
entire game, where
like
you're taking all these hits and nothing's happening.
That's why.
But at the same time, you kind of need that. Like if a mugger's shooting at you, you want to feel like, yeah, you could shoot at me all day, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, but at the same time, it takes away from any challenge that game's gonna have.
Yeah, no, it's weird. It's weird, and I guarantee you, Rocksteady will find a way to make it work. I just really hope it's not like, oh, Lex Luthor shoots you with a kryptonite bullet.
Oh, dude, that would.
At the beginning of the game.
What if like every villain has like a kryptonite vest, and so when Superman fights him, he has to like just fight him like Batman fight style?
That would aggravate me.
That would aggravate the piss out of everyone.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, you depower I would be so pissed.
Yeah. I mean, what all could you do with Superman? Nothing against him. I am a team Superman. I just with games
you gotta be really careful.
DC, every DC villain you gotta be careful. Like if you or hero, because if you did a Green Lantern game, you would take away from all the imagination of his constructions.
Yeah.
If you were like, hey, press square to build a tank, is like.
Yeah, press triangle to make a missile.
Like the best way to do a Green Lantern game, and I'm not saying don't do it like this, DC. Scribblenauts. You took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, I just immediately thought of it. Like Scribblenauts.
Scribblenauts be the best way to do it.
Yeah.
But
Like you're your own Green Lantern.
and I don't want a Green Lantern game. I don't. I love Green Lantern, but same with Superman. I don't know if I want a Superman game, but I'll see how it works. I'll give it 100% optimism.
And this is all just even a rumor. Like it could not happen.
As long as Metropolis doesn't have a health bar.
What?
As long as Metropolis doesn't have a health bar.
Okay, so you play Superman Returns.
Yeah. Where you go to the arena for 10 hours. Yeah.
I hated that, but I really liked flying around in that game.
It was cool.
Yeah, I like that part.
It was my first.
I like that part, but the Metropolis having a health bar. Ugh. See, that's how you depower Superman. Is you give something else a health bar, and you have to protect that thing. I don't know. That was lame. But another superhero thing I want to hear, or I want to talk about, is it Square Enix? I don't know. There's an Avengers game that's coming out.
Yeah.
And I think it's Square Enix that's doing it.
I think so.
But there's a rumor that the Avengers game is going to be it's not a report because they can't use the title, but it is almost like a reboot of the old Marvel Ultimate Alliance games.
I heard the same, but at the same time, I heard the very opposite.
See, I heard there was 70 characters.
I heard there's 5.
Yeah, you did hear the exact opposite. Now I'm saying 70. That's the number I heard. Now I don't know if that's going to be playable, but
I hope you're right.
I hope I'm right.
And if that needs to take a graphics notch down, I'm okay with that. If the graphics aren't 2018 standards or 2019 standards whenever it comes out, I'll be okay with that.
Yeah.
Because what I heard is you're gonna have about 5 characters, and you'll do a mission, and they won't be all together like they will be in Ultimate Alliance. It'll be kind of like a Grand Theft Auto thing where you can do Captain America and you can go off and do something with Iron Man, and they're all doing different missions at the same time, but relate. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like a heist?
Not necessarily a heist kind of thing, but characters aren't necessarily all together at the same time. You might have 2 characters together at the same time,
right?
But not.
So it would be like if you were watching the movie and they're all in different areas.
It'd be like watching separate movies. It'd be like watching Captain America movie and watching a Thor movie.
Oh, that's lame.
And they might come together, but I hope yours is true.
Yeah, I hope mine's true too, because I want that Ultimate Alliance. I'm cool with the play style and everything. They would update it because it's 2 generations.
Yeah.
Ago. It's like Operation Genesis and Jurassic World Evolution. There's so many things about that new game that's coming out.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's almost the same thing. But there's so many more things that you can do now with today's engines and technology and computers that I would love to see what they could do with that. And of course, they would title it something else. That I think would blow my mind if they announced that.
Yeah.
So I really hope it's that bigger number.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited to see what that game is, and even if we don't get news of this Avengers game, I would like to know. Excuse me. If they're doing this video game universe with their Marvel characters, what other character they're gonna do?
With their own game. Captain America, dog.
All right, we're gonna do. Oh, I would lose my mind if they did a Captain America game.
Yeah.
But I'd be cool with a Thor game after playing God of War and having the axe return to you.
Yeah.
That is so stinking gratifying, and that would be so stinking cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, I'd want a Thor game,
Yeah, Thor
especially
game
after
would be
Ragnarok.
cool. Oh yeah, Thor game.
I think an Iron Man game would be okay. Iron Man game would be cool because you probably get to customize his suit.
Yeah, which would be awesome. You get to choose what kind of weapons and the look.
Yeah. You could have a real Mandarin.
Yeah, shoot.
I think with Captain America, I'd say you do a Captain America Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of thing, where he's with Captain America Black Widow or Captain America Hawkeye.
Right. Right.
You have a mission with like them. You pick whichever one, or like Captain America, Nick Fury,
Right.
or even Captain America, Spider Woman. So
Sure.
she's an agent of Shield.
Sure. Now, there was a Captain America game that came out for the for the first Avengers movie. I'm sorry, the actual Captain America First Avenger movie. It was a lot like an Arkham game where it was confined to this one area, and you had to do missions, like you were doing missions in this one area.
Don't give me combat like Arkham.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was.
I don't want combat like Arkham. I don't want that.
I think it could work for him, but I would want something a little bit different.
I don't like responsive fighting, but some people do.
Yeah. Once you get it, I think it could work. I don't know. See, we're making stuff up right now. But as of right now, that's what I've heard. The rumor is that that's a game.
I would rather have that.
I would rather have that. I would love an Ultimate Alliance style game in 2018 or 2019. That would be amazing.
And I think that works better than like a movie. Like, you don't have to build up to a Avengers game where you would have to build up to an Avengers movie. You could just be like, take it, dog.
Right.
Whatever.
Like start with the Avengers game and then go from there.
The only thing that I don't quite get is Sony, or they want to make this a universe. However, Spider-Man's a Sony exclusive.
Yeah, because then they're like, oh, well, yeah, you want to, that's like saying, hey, come and see the first Iron Man movie, but only if you live in the West Coast.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Because you're excluding out a lot of
Xbox, yeah.
buyers and potential fans.
Like, the only way you can make it even, which, like, sounds mean, is make another big-ish hero Xbox exclusive.
Right.
And then make Avengers PS4 and Xbox. Then you're good.
Right.
Or Switch. Make it for Switch. I'm dying to make the Switch my primary console. It's just I can't. Not yet. There's not as many games as I thought.
Right. It's getting there, though.
Is it?
It's slowly but surely. You're getting reports.
The last game that came out was Shaq Fu.
I forgot about that.
That's all we got going on, dude.
That showed up on my PSN recently.
Shaq Fu.
That's great.
No. I think the Switch has potential, but I don't think Pokemon Let's Go is going to be the answer for being a main console. So, we'll see.
I'm excited to see more at E3 about that game. I'm excited to see what they do. Oh, wait, I'm afraid to talk about them. They might take us down.
Yeah, dude, we're probably just talking to an empty crowd now that we mentioned Pokemon.
The word Pokemon, can't have people doing that.
Yeah, thanks, Nintendo.
Yeah, we don't have any resentment at all.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. If you watched Monday's video, I'm so sorry for all the hostility. That video, it's originally like 20 minutes long, and it's like me dogging them out. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I started editing it. I'm like, that's too much hate.
Right.
Like, all they did was
take down a video.
But it's like,
that was a really good
I loved it.
That
it's on iTunes now. By the way, if you want to go listen to it, iTunes and SoundCloud is in the description below. So,
yeah.
So, we're not going to talk about Nintendo's E3. I don't care. I do care.
You do
We'll talk about it later. EA. EA's got to do something to win back a lot of people.
EA.
Also known as the Electronic Arts.
Yeah. EA, I think, BioWare and EA, I believe, are doing Anthem.
What is...
You ever heard of BioWare?
That name sounds so familiar.
BioWare
Give me a name.
is one of my favorite companies.
Oh, they did Mass
They
Effect
did
and
Mass
Dragon
Effect and
Age.
Dragon Age.
Yeah, okay.
I would lose my mind if they announced Dragon Age 4. There, I said it.
People lose their mind if they announce Elder Scrolls 6. Doesn't mean it's happening.
That's true. No, we know that Dragon Age 4 is going to be a thing that happens. Right now, I think they're banking on Anthem. They have a game called Anthem that they announced last year, and it's pretty much. It looks like post-apocalyptic or something, like something's going on where like people live in a city and there are specific people that go out of the city in these like giant mech suits, and it's supposed to be like multiplayer as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like they're gonna really. It's gonna have to be really good before I go like get it,
Yeah.
Because Dragon Age was one of my favorite games. Mass Effect is my favorite game series, and I hate that part of me is excited for Anthem because it is BioWare, but after the debacle that was Andromeda and the crap that came around with that,
Dude.
because of the devs at EA.
Andromeda, has it been out for a year?
Andromeda has been out for a year, yes. It's been out for over a year now.
That price drop was so quick.
Oh, yeah. It's $20 now.
I remember it going from $60 to... What are you doing? Yeah, that's what you get. It went from $60 to $30 in the course of a day.
Jeez.
I did the price change on it the day it came, or like that day, and it was like 60, and it was like Mass Effect Andromeda $29.99. I was like,
dang. Yeah, now it's 20.
now we don't even have it on our shelves. I don't think.
Yeah, I hate that.
Miss.
I hate that. Because, like, I mean, I genuinely do enjoy my time with that game. It's just, there was so much potential for it, and I hate that they ended up scrapping it as opposed to trying to save it. Kind of like what they did, like, because with Mass Effect 3, people hated the ending so much they were getting death threats, you know, and I honestly think that the Mass Effect 3 ending had more drama than the Andromeda.
Had more Androma.
Yeah. So, and eventually, like, they did a free DLC that fixed the ending.
Yeah.
It expanded the ending, which really did help, and they had like 3 DLCs with it, and it worked out. It was great. It was a fantastic game, and Andromeda was good, but they gave up on it, and now they're like banking on Anthem to work. And I guarantee you're going to get more on Anthem. You're going to get more gameplay. You're going to get an announcement. And then they're inevitably going to push back said announcements because they are known for doing that. But a huge surprise for me would be Dragon Age 4. I would literally lose it.
Yeah.
Because they set up for a Dragon Age 4 at the end of Dragon Age Inquisition. And, oh my goodness gracious, it would be I love those games so much.
Yeah.
Moving into something else, EA. Ubisoft, same thing? Not the same thing, but...
Same day? Or same press conference?
EA work with Ubisoft? Because I'm trying to think if they're...
I don't know.
Because I want to talk about Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
You can talk about it?
And I didn't know if that was an EA thing. I know Battlefront 2 is.
Battlefront 2, probably DLC.
Yeah. And do you think... Is EA, they might do something else Star Wars? There's other Star Wars games that are being made, and last E3 they briefly showed some footage of one. It looked like Tatooine. Some guy walks outside, you see some TIE fighters fly by, and there's a Star Destroyer up in the air. It looked really stinking cool. So if EA announces some kind of like single player, like Uncharted style Star Wars game, I would lose it. I'm only saying that because, have you heard of Star Wars 1313? I think it was called 1313. Let me see if I'll have to show you some footage of it because it looked awesome. It was set on Coruscant, and essentially it was. You played Uncharted? It's a cover shooter. But it was Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I would love to have something like that. I would love to have an RPG that was Star Wars. I really want something exciting Star Wars related that is not just Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Because Battlefront 2 was like the big thing last year, if I remember correctly. That was their big EA.
Was it? Yeah.
Thing. That was like, hey, Inferno Squad. Because they announced the book, but then they were like, Inferno Squad's going to be the tie-in to the game, and I was super excited about all that. And then the game came out, and it was what it was. It had all the drama.
I hate it.
They're slowly but surely trying to grab their fans back.
Would not be surprised if there's some company, like a big one, that's like on the verge of bankruptcy right now. I don't think it's EA. I think it's another one. God, I want to say Activision, but Activision makes Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'd be surprised.
I don't know who it is. Maybe it is EA.
I would not be surprised.
I wouldn't either.
With all the hate they've been getting. With with Battlefront 2, something I wouldn't mind seeing, and I find it highly doubtful that this would be a thing that they announce, just because they literally announced, I think like yesterday, the Han Solo season that just came out.
Yeah.
So they were like, hey, you get to fight on Kessel from the Han Solo movie, and then you get all these skins from the movie. Like that was it. Which is fine. That's what we expected, but something that I was hoping for was for E3 for EA to announce Clone Wars season.
Right?
Fight on Geonosis, you get to play as General Grievous and like Obi-Wan Kenobi or Mace Windu or something.
They'd probably just do it temporary. Just like a, hey. Like they did with the Ewoks.
I think Ewok Hunt's back on.
It better be.
Yeah,
It's stupid to advertise.
I played it, it was still up there.
I think it was stupid to advertise it as a temporary thing. Because we went on, there was never a dull moment in like the servers. Like there was never a moment where we were just like waiting for a server to connect. Now if we went to anything else, we would sit in the servers or like play a game with like 4v3 when it should be a 20v20.
Right.
So with Ewok, it was like always.
Ewok Hunt was so much fun. I want more modes like that. It'd be great. But Clone Wars DLC would be great.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'd go for it.
Yeah. I want to play. Like I know, like I want to play as Obi-Wan and all that, and Mace Windu, but honestly, I think it would be cool to have Ashoka.
Ashoka would be cool.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. And I'm of course just talking like this is something I hope happens. We don't know, but I think that would be a cool thing for EA to announce.
Yeah.
But it would be really weird for them to be like, all right, here's season 2. And then, like, literally a couple days after that, they'd be like, all right, and season 3 will be blank.
Huh.
But at the same time, that might be good for them to have, like, a plan. Like, hey, this is what we're doing for the rest of the year.
Uh-huh.
You think that'd be, like, what do you think?
Make it free.
Oh, no, I think all of it's going to be free.
EA's already taken enough of my money.
Yeah, I think these updates are all going to be free from my understanding because because of the last game, it was like a $50 season pass.
Well, and it's like, I feel like with the release of Battlefront 2, they didn't learn a thing from all the backlash from Battlefront 1, but now they're kind of regaining their...
Yeah, they're slowly working on it, and honestly, I think some of that has to do with Star Wars.
I think it has to do with Star Wars in general.
Star Wars and Disney are like, dude, quit screwing up my game. We bought this thing for billions of dollars.
EA could easily be like, well, then stop screwing up the movies. Sorry.
Honestly, I think there's more. Well, I don't know. Did you hear about? Speaking about the movies, the person who played Rose was getting so much hate on her Instagram that she deleted it.
Means nothing to me.
I hate that. Honestly, like just little rant. Like I just hate that the Star Wars community.
Do you want my Star Wars answer or do you want my like normal answer?
I know you don't care.
No, okay. You're a celebrity. You're a celebrity. Grow a pair. Like you're gonna get backlash.
I mean, yeah, but this has been like an ongoing thing that Star Wars fans do because they like drove Jake Lloyd to insanity.
No drugs.
Christensen never want to act again.
No, bad acting did that, and drugs did that for Jake Lloyd Young.
Oh yeah.
So.
Well, like I'm just the Star Wars.
I don't look. I think Star Wars fans. Yes. Sorry, I'm not meaning to get hostile here. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I think it's an excuse. Like like Marvel fans do this crap all the time. I know a lot of people on like Reddit and Twitter and all that who are like, dude, Infinity War sucks. Josh Brolin's the worst Thanos ever, and like tweet that at Josh Brolin. But like, he doesn't care. Like you're gonna get hate.
Yeah.
You're gonna get hate. Like the best thing to do is just laugh about it.
Yeah.
Like if you get a dislike on a YouTube video, like whatever.
I've just noticed that happens a lot with. Like,
her character sucks.
No, and I'm not defending her character. I do not like her character at all. But like.
But I do. I mean,
I would never go and attack the actress for it.
No.
Because it's not her fault.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
The character sucks, and honestly, that happened to Daisy Ridley too. She deleted her Instagram because of everyone was calling her Mary Sue, and just years of that happened.
Okay, because she is.
Well, no, the character is.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Not
no, I don't.
They were attacking her on her social media. I don't know if we were talking about E3, and I just randomly started.
There's literally no schedule for this podcast. This is just a rant. This is just a rant. I'm dead tired. I'm seeing like black spots. I'm so tired. I've been up since 3, so but we're here. But no. I get it. Like, don't attack this. I would never personally do it. Like, every time I've like ever like talked directly to a celebrity like through Instagram or Twitter and all that, it's always been all positive stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I just hate that. I hate that they would go like, oh, I hate this character. Let me take it out on the actress. Like, they don't write the part. They're just doing their job, you know, and they're doing the best they can. Because, like, for the most part, like, Rose as a character, I do not like her. But the girl did fine with what she had, you know? And I can't blame, like, I know Hayden Christensen eventually stopped acting because he got so much backlash off of Anakin. But, like, how are you going to make that, like, I don't like saying it's coarse, it's rough, and it gets, like, how are you going to make that work?
I 100%. I think we have I can't remember what videos we have. I think we have a prequels are good video. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it.
I did it.
I don't blame Hayden Christensen at all.
No.
I may blame him like halfway for the second one, but for the third one, I don't blame him at all. I think the third one he's okay.
No, third one he's fine, but
yeah, it's just the lines.
Yeah, it's the lines, and it's George Lucas, and even then George Lucas was like, I don't want to keep making Star Wars films because everything I do, like, people hate.
Oh yeah.
People, like, he just gets hate because a lot of that had to do with the prequels.
Yeah, and I think a lot of things with Star Wars relate kind of to like how video games, what we were talking about before we started streaming, how like people find one thing and latch onto it. Prequels aren't horrible.
No.
Like I could watch the prequels. Some prequel movies I could watch over an original movie, just because they're like easier, more fun to watch. I grew up watching them, so like I don't know. I kind of have that little step on like some people who grew up with the originals. First Star Wars movie I ever saw was Revenge of the Sith. The Sith, but I don't know. I don't think the prequels are that bad. There's some parts like with Episode 1, I think Jar Jar's bad.
Oh yeah.
And boy, Anakin is bad. But I think for the rest of it, the movie's good. Episode 2, which I think is the worst Star Wars movie.
I would agree with you.
The whole Anakin Padme thing. But everything else, fine.
Yeah.
Kind of. There's a lot of plot holes in that one. But Episode 3 is great.
Yeah, I do enjoy my time with Episode 3. I just wanted to briefly talk about that because I just saw that Star Wars fans were giving her hate about all that, and I hate that. Like, I understand you're passionate.
Yeah.
I get it. But there's a difference between being passionate and just taking it out on someone
and just being a jerk.
Yeah, like, she is not her, because a lot of people have,
I guess it's
like, what is it, that a lot of people will see a actor or actress and see the character that they play, and they're like, oh, that's who they are.
You do that. You'll see.
I do that all the time.
You'll see Jeremy Renner and like Hurt Locker be like, oh, what's Hawkeye doing here?
What's Hawkeye doing? Yeah, like, I do it all the time. Like, I have the hardest time differentiating, but like, my favorite example is this guy was like, Tom Holland was having a uncomfortable chair, and the person was like, but you're Spider-Man. He's like, it's just a character.
He's like, I'm pretending. Yeah,
I'm pretending to be him. Like,
and then like that, I think there's another interview where the dude's like, is this metal on your suit? He's like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some of the Iron Spider suit. No, I mean, I didn't mean to come at you so hot.
No,
I'm sorry.
Really
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I just hate it when fans they can't differentiate the two, and they take out their frustration directly at, because Star Wars fans do have a track history of doing this, and I hate it for those people that.
I agree.
I followed Daisy Ridley on Instagram, and I loved seeing her posts because she's just the happiest person, you know. And I liked seeing those, and I didn't even care to see the comments that ended up making her deleted. But I just hate that people would do that. But
I agree.
Let's move back to E3. More positive.
I had more stuff to say, but that's fine.
Oh, did you? I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I get it, but like at the same time, you're a celebrity in a Star Wars movie. You know you're gonna be.
Yeah.
Your comment section's gonna be all lit.
Yeah. See, if I was a celebrity, I can't see myself getting those or using social media, because I don't really use it that much anyway. Like, I'll share something on Facebook, but most of the time it's just art stuff or a funny picture. But moving back to E3,
I'm in. Yeah.
Well, I think we've covered pretty much everything I'm excited. I know you're excited for. Let's name off something that would absolutely and completely break your brain.
In a good way or in a bad
like
way?
A surprise announcement, because we've got
Okay.
a lot of rumors, but there is always something that I do not ever see coming. And whenever they're like, "Oh, hey, here's the first trailer," or "Here's the announcement trailer to X game," I lose my mind.
Skyrim Labo port.
You're making that up.
Am I?
Yes.
They would blow my tits off if Skyrim got a Labo.
Oh my god.
No, that's a good one. I have no idea. Hold on, let me think. Fallout 76 being like a giant RPG would blow me away. Because right now I'm expecting, for some reason, I'm not expecting a $60 game. I have no idea why.
Right.
I'm expecting like a small game.
Really?
But like it's obviously going to be big. Yeah. I'm excited. What do you have? I feel like you asked a question, so you have.
Mine actually, I have a couple, but I think the main one that would blow me away if Bethesda, when their press conference is going on, you know, they have Fallout 76, obviously, and they go, "All right, you guys want to know the release date?" And it's literally they have the number 76, and then it moves from 7/6/2018.
That would put my
July 6, 2018.
That would put my whole schedule off whack.
Which would pave me off. You want to know why?
Why?
That's when I leave for the Grand Canyon trip.
Is that a Tuesday?
Mm.
When is 7/6? Friday?
It's a Friday.
Games do come out on Friday sometimes. Nintendo games do.
Yeah.
So,
I would be so. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd be super excited because I knew what I would be doing when I get back.
Yeah.
But the entire Grand
dude, I
Canyon
would have
trip-
beaten it like 2 times while you're gone.
Yeah. This is the thing. It's like, that's what would happen. It was like I would be out on my Grand Canyon trip thinking, dang it, I could be playing Fallout right now.
I'm going to need them to not release the release date that soon.
I agree.
Because I'm going to need to take off work, and I think that time to take off the first week of July is already passed.
Do you remember Fallout 4 where Bethesda literally made a work excuse?
Yes.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Red Dead 2 is going to need to do that too.
Oh yeah. Oh, Red Dead 2.
I don't think we'll see anything.
You don't
I don't think we'll see anything. I want to see stuff. I don't think we'll see stuff.
I think they'll have another probably like a gameplay demo.
They'll probably have something there,
Yeah.
but I don't think we'll see anything on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Which all of that will leak.
Thing that would blow my mind though, absolutely, completely surprising, blow my mind that I wouldn't see coming. BioWare if BioWare had a Star Wars game, like BioWare had an RPG in the same vein as Mass Effect or Dragon Age.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Like a Knights of the Old Republic game, but like for modern day.
That'd be cool.
Like a modern day.
Does BioWare still have Star Wars rights?
I have no idea. I have to look it up.
Okay.
I know that they have they have a whole bunch of different studios that are doing Star Wars games. I can't remember if BioWare is one of them, but like even just the announcement that BioWare is working on a Star Wars game would lose my mind.
Yeah.
Because BioWare did the Knights of the Old Republic games.
Yep.
They also did the MMO, I believe. They did the
Club Penguin.
The Old Republic MMO game, where you got to play as a Chiss, by the way.
Should have done Club Penguin. Who cares? I don't want to play as a Chiss.
It's Thrawn.
For some reason, I thought Chiss was Ayla Secure. That's a Twilight.
Nah, that's
Never mind.
Twilight.
That's what I just said.
Chiss is a blue skin, red eyed Thrawn, bro. I'd play as him in a heartbeat, but that would completely break my brain. Another BioWare Star Wars game, but like modern day. Oh my goodness.
Oh, after E3, we can talk about Comic-Con. Forgot. I was having like a slight anxiety attack over here. I was like, what are we gonna talk about after E3's over?
It's Comic-Con.
Comic-Con.
Well, like I guarantee you, this time next week for the next podcast, we'll be talking about what happened at E3.
Jurassic Park Evolution.
I'm so excited about that game. I cannot wait. I had so much fun making the video that you guys are gonna see this week.
What? How mad would you be if Monday comes around and I post a video of me and never post your video?
You could post it on Tuesday. I don't mind.
I might post it on Monday because we'll just do E3 discussion. We're doing it now.
Yeah.
I might live stream me watching Bethesda.
I might if I.
You want to be in on that chat, or you want to be there? You'll be on your anniversary.
Yeah, I will be on my anniversary. So unfortunately, I won't be able to. There's always something that happens on these. Because, last year during E3, I was gone on my honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
And
You didn't miss much.
I'm trying to remember if there was anything that I was just, completely blew my brain. But
Skyrim port on the Switch.
no, because it was like...
I like how that's a running
I watched
meme
a
now.
bunch of trailers when I got back. Because when we got back, Hannah was, calling all of her family members, and her friend had just announced that she had gotten pregnant or something, so they were talking about that, and I was just watching the different
Game trailers
that happened, because it was I watched, what was it? I watched Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I watched Marvel vs. Capcom, the Infinity one.
Oh, yeah. That actually was a pretty good little trailer.
I would never. Once I saw the designs of the characters, I was like, I
Yeah.
cannot.
No.
I can't get myself.
If you notice, they never sell those pops because they look kind of stupid, or I think that's the Contest of Champions.
Yeah, Contest of Champions. I don't see people buying those. That's an app.
Why are there so many pops for an app? Oh, my God.
Yeah, you got me beat. But, no, that's what's going on. That's what we're hoping for. That's what's happening with this E3. Honestly, anything can happen at this point. I guarantee you some of the things that we're thinking is going to happen are going to happen. And I guarantee you some of the things that we're saying are probably not going to happen. They're just rumors and nothing's going to come of them.
Yeah.
I guarantee you some of the stuff that we've said, they're going to announce things that we haven't even thought about, which would be, those are my favorite.
Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing would be the thing to blow my tits off. So.
Why is that funny?
I don't know. It's a funny little phrase. Nintendo apparently had their sheet leaked, but I doubt it's true. It showed Star Fox, Lilac
Cool with that.
Lilac something.
Lilac system.
Yeah, Lilac. No, it's like Lilac and then some other word.
About racing.
It was. I think it originally was called Star Fox Grand Prix, but I think that was just a placeholder. I hope it's not racing. I swear to God, I hope it's not racing. I'm trying to remember what else is on the sheet. That was the only big one. That Smash Bros. Is on the sheet. Apparently, they're not going to announce it this E3, but apparently, Pokemon Let's Go is not going to be. It's a full Pokemon game, but apparently, it's not going to be the game for Switch. It's apparently just to get people into Pokemon, and then they're going to release a new generation next year.
Skeptical joke.
That's what people don't like. People don't like newer generations. Not a lot of people buy and play Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
It's
I played half a Sun and I got bored.
Gen 4 down. That's it.
Yeah. Gen 3 for me.
Gen 4 for me. Down. Only because Diamond and Pearl was my first one to play.
What was X and Y?
Gen 5.
That was 6.
That's 6?
I think so. Because, okay.
Oh, wait, yeah, because Black and White's in between those two. That's
yeah.
Gen 5.
Black and White was weird.
Black and White had some darn cool legendaries.
No, they did. It made, that one kind of made me excited. Or that one kind of was cool because, Black and White was, why am I losing thought? It was the realm that you were in or the place that you're at, it was based off of America.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. But it also had 150 new Pokemon, and you didn't get any of the originals until after you beat the game.
Yeah, but
with that 150. That was kind of cool to me, but at the same time, when I have the most fun with Pokemon is with my original 150, or even Johto, or the third generation.
Yeah,
those three were my those.
That's my era. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because look
Johto,
back at some Black and White Pokemon. They're not as cool as you thought. Vanillite.
No. Some of them were dumb. The garbage ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then some of them were really, I really thought were cool. Of course, I can't think of any off the top of my head right now.
Yeah.
Which I hate. Was the sword one? I like the sword one.
That
was I think X and Y. I can't remember. I think X and Y had the sword.
Yes.
Yeah.
I stopped after Pokemon Black and White.
I got X and Y. Only reason I got X and Y is because they implemented a whole bunch of the original Pokemon.
That's all I want is I just want
Charmander if you wanted.
This game, from everything Pokemon Let's Go promised at first to what more news is coming out. I'm like, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna get it on launch day. Like I have to obviously I have to hear a lot more, but it sounds
We'll
like
see what E3 says.
it just sounds like a Pokemon Go report
Yeah.
with a little bit of RPG.
Yeah. I remember us talking about Let's Go sounding like it's just going to be an add-on on the Pokemon Go thing.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go was awesome for like a month, and then
Well, and then
people got bored with it.
I remember, okay, we were at City Fest with Daniel, which if you missed no, Daniel he wasn't on last week. Okay.
Just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I think we still have that one up. He was the one where our service kept going bad.
Yeah.
So he was at City Fest. Perfect time to play Pokemon Go. Pulls it out. There's a Pokemon all the way over there. He's like, no. Like, and like we couldn't go over there. Like I think he could go over there, but he's just like, no.
Yeah.
Like I would say that's like 99% of probably 99, but like probably about 75% of Pokemon Go's audience is like, no, I don't want to do that. Like like I get the whole point of it, but I don't know. That's how I was.
Yeah, there's some cool moment, like if you watch that video where there's like a Charizard in the park and it's literally like an army of people running around with their phones. That part's kind of cool. I don't know. I'll have to see that. What this Pokemon Go now or Go out?
Let's Go.
Let's Go. Thank you. It's like go outside.
I get the whole get active thing, but I'm like, don't integrate that into your first Switch game.
Yeah.
First Pokemon Switch game.
We'll have to see what's up. We'll have to see what they do. We'll have to see it and hear it from their mouths on what's going on.
Yeah, E3. I'm definitely gonna be watching them closely because I do not want them to screw that up.
No, not at all.
What else is there? E3 related. I
mean,
really want Animal Crossing. We have like some tidbits of non-E3 news we could probably get out of the way if we're done talking about E3.
trailer came out, was pretty cool. Had Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
She looks awesome.
If she dies, I'm out. I love how they basically said Halloween 1 and 2 are the only ones that are canon now. Because when they say, I thought that was Michael Myers was her brother, and she's like, no, that's just a story. Like, that's what the story of 4 and 5 is that Jamie Lee Curtis isn't in it. She, like, died off screen. And, or she's not there. But I want to say she died off screen, and it's her daughter or her niece. And it's just like, oh, my aunt. Michael Myers is my uncle. And her aunt is, what's her face? Jamie Lee Curtis.
Right.
And so in this trailer, like, they straight up were like, yeah, no, it doesn't.
Those didn't happen.
Continuity issues, so it's like only the first 2 count. I'm like, I'm alright with that.
I've never had a scare in a trailer like really make me jump. And like you see it come at the very end where she's trying to close the closet.
Oh, yeah, I didn't expect him to be standing there. Just like,
scared the crap out of me.
yeah.
Like, cause like she's trying to close this closet. And she's like, well, frick, I can't do it. I can't close the closet. Let me try again. And then she opens it, and he's freaking 7 feet tall, walking at her.
Yeah.
Scared the living, and I knew it was gonna happen. I knew she was gonna open, and he was gonna be there. Still scared the living crap out of me.
I loved and I hated that scene because now I know she's gonna die.
Oh, she may not.
That was like one of her friends. Her friends always die in horror movies, dude. You know she's gonna die. She may not because there's a kid right there, but I loved it because it was scary as crap. I love the scene where she's just like looking at Myers' house and you just see him just standing there, like lights on and everything. Yeah, he just shoots him. He's just standing there. Because that freaked me out. That's the kind of stuff that freaks me out is when he just stands there and looks at you.
Yeah, and I want a lot of that. I don't want a lot of jump scares.
I don't think you'll.
Just situational.
I think you'll see it.
Like that would be.
Because it would take a lot for Jamie Lee Curtis to get involved in this movie. Because she did Halloween.
Awesome.
She is awesome.
Straight up shooting that repeater.
Oh yeah, at the beginning, just like targets of Michael Myers' heads.
From the street.
Yeah.
She ain't messing around with this.
She effed her up, dude. What was I gonna say? I hope she doesn't die.
Yeah.
But she only did Halloween. I think it's called H2O, and I think she like dies in that one at the very beginning. Stupidest crap ever. But like, she only did that because they were like, "Hey, we'll give you half the budget of this movie," and she's like, "Yeah, well, I'll do it. Yeah."
Shoot.
But I think she was very adamant about coming back and just like giving the story a good end.
Yeah.
So if she dies, I'll be okay if she dies and Michael die at the same time.
Right.
Somehow.
Right.
Or if they
Like,
fall
something that she does is the
kills
thing
them
that
both.
kills
Like,
them
and
both.
actually kills them both.
Right.
As opposed to just like she dies and all of a sudden you just see Michael grab his mask. I'm like,
Damn. Yeah.
because I hate when horror movies do that.
I hate crap.
Like, I hate at the end of Friday the 13th 1 when that girl kills her mom. All of a sudden Jason just grabs her and kills her.
Right.
And you're like,
What was the point of
that happens in Nightmare on Elm Street too. He kills Nancy in the second one. I'm like, what? Then,
Yes?
yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Spoiler. The movie's like 30 years old. Spoiler.
Yeah. I think after a couple of years, you're
Yeah.
allowed.
But what
That
else?
was the thing. Into the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man?
I did not watch the trailer.
I'm really excited. I love Miles Morales as a character.
I do too.
His dad's hilarious. His dad's really funny.
I need to watch the trailer then. I need to watch the trailer.
Watch the trailer. His dad's really funny. Plus, my only gripe, and this is, you probably heard this if you've heard any talk from this movie, is it's the voice for Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible.
Is it?
Oh, it's awful. He's so monotone all the time.
I want to see who voiced him.
Like, I recognize the guy's face, but I hated his voice. He's just monotone the entire time. Like, about everything. He's just boring.
Oh, it's the guy from New Girl.
I don't know.
It is. I'm not asking.
I don't know. I don't watch that show. It's just so boring to listen to.
Mahershala Ali is in it.
Though, was the introduction of Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, I see. She's
Shows
here.
up at the very end. and it's pretty
The girl from Bumblebee.
Yeah. Oh, Bumblebee trailer came out.
You are a lot more optimistic about it than I am.
I'm optimistic about it because I know it's going to be better than any of the other Transformers.
Ain't hard.
I'm not going to put that in the sand.
Whoa, there's someone who is cast as Optimus Prime on the IMDb.
For Bumblebee? That's kind of cool.
And Barricade.
That is
Barricade, I get.
Yeah.
There's and Starscream.
Yeah. I'm excited. Like, I didn't realize how much. Like, the first movie I enjoyed for the most part.
I didn't realize how much they got wrong.
Really, I didn't. I didn't realize how much they got wrong until I watched this trailer. And this trailer just seems so much more personal. And so much more, like. It looks like a story you've seen a million times. But I think that if you're gonna keep making Transformers movie, you need to have some kind of change in how you're doing, because what they're doing is not working. And I think this is good for them. I think this will be a good step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Like, it actually genuinely looks enjoyable for what it is.
Yeah.
It looks like an E.T. Stranger Things story that you've seen, but it has John Cena, so that's something. It looks like that, and it looks like it'll play it safe, but at the same time, like, it looks like it'll have like a lot more enjoyment than those others movies.
Others movies.
I know what I says. Oh,
Yeah.
Me.
That's Transformers. I'm not excited at all.
I'm just optimistic.
Does not. You have. I guess that's good. Transformers franchise has given us no reason to be optimistic.
No, but the only reason I'm optimistic about this is because it's not Michael Bay. It's somebody else.
That's true. This will show us how Hasbro can do without Michael Bay.
Yes.
So.
That's the main reason. When I saw that there was a Bumblebee trailer, I was like, this looks stupid. And then when I actually watched it, I was like, wait a second.
This looks okay.
This could be a good, like I said, a step in the right direction.
I probably won't see it opening night. I'll see how reviews are. If reviews are bad, I won't go see it. If reviews are good,
I will second that. If reviews are good, I will go. But
Yeah.
I do not have any kind of character loyalty to Bumblebee at this point.
No. What else? Does not look like Disney's getting Fox. Does not look like Disney's getting Fox.
Oh, so mad about that.
Have you seen the bid? I don't remember the numbers, but I remember like Disney bid a huge number,
and then Comcast came and
like tripled that, and Disney's like, crap.
I would be livid. No, I am livid. I am extremely upset because I was so excited around December when they announced that this was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got so mad when they were like, oh, well, the government's getting involved because that's a lot of money, and it's going to have to be a couple more years. And so mad when that happened. And then Comcast came out of nowhere.
Net neutrality. Getting them some money, dog. So, that's all I
Stupid. Nobody wants that.
Comcast.
Oh, okay. Comcast wants that. Everybody wants Disney to get.
Well, the only reason that people want Disney to get Fox is Fantastic Four and X-Men.
Yes.
I think Disney, if they got those rights, would want to nerf Deadpool a lot. But I think with Comcast, they can utilize so many more aspects of Fox. They can utilize the like Fox TV, Fox movies, because Comcast is technically a streaming service. So, I don't know. I think they're seeing it from different sides. I think Disney wants it, honestly, primarily just for Fantastic Four.
What I heard is that they're wanting to do it for their streaming service. They're wanting to use the Fox properties, like all of them.
Yeah.
They're wanting to have all of those Fox properties so they can have their streaming service work. Like, because they're wanting to release their own. And from my understanding, because it would be stupid if you were like, oh, I'm going to spend this many billions of dollars so I can make X-Men movies and Fantastic Four
Dude,
films.
No, it wouldn't be. You'd break even after like 2 films and then make profit after
From my understanding, like 5 movies in, Star Wars is just now breaking even, semi.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Star Wars is worth a lot more than Fox should be. I don't know how much the money they paid for Star Wars is, but Fox should not be worth that much. Fox is the network known for canceling good shows after 1 season.
Very true.
And keeping on. God, what's that? Did they do Gotham?
Yes.
Can Gotham, dude. Gotham's horrible.
I agree. I can't
And then
watch
they canned Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Fan favorite show. Now, luckily, NBC picked it up like within hours.
Right.
But like everyone loves Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Ratings have never been higher. And they're like, no, we're gonna renew Gotham.
I'm so mad about that Comcast crap.
What's your beef?
I just wanted. I was really banking on the Disney thing.
I'm kind of excited because now it does give me an excuse to be like, okay, after Avengers 4, I can take a little break.
Because I was so excited to see X-Men and like.
Oh, dude, I hate X-Men.
Well, like the Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, yes.
I was excited to see what they were gonna do with all that, and then they didn't do anything with it anymore. But I don't know. They'll probably end up finding a way to buy it from them.
I need like 2 or 3 years of no superhero movies, and then I'll be good.
You're gonna get that.
I know.
It looks like you're gonna get like 3 or 4 every single year for the next 20 years.
Not happening for me.
Looking like
Ain't happening for Dylan. Same.
probably get. From my understanding, there's gonna be a big MCU announcement, and I told you about this earlier. I don't know if it's gonna be. I hope it's. Here's Phase 4. Here's the title for Avengers 4. Here is Phase 4 films. Here it is. Like 8, 9 films, like what they did with Phase 3. That's what I'm hoping happens.
When?
They said it's gonna be within the next couple of weeks. Oh, and Captain Marvel trailer. That's pretty much what they did a couple of years back when they, around the time of Age of Ultron trailer, they announced the entire Phase 3. They started with the Age of Ultron trailer. That was gonna be the day that it was announced or it was shown, because the trailer leaked like a week before or something like that. But they showed the Age of Ultron trailer, then they announced their slate of movies, Avengers Infinity War announcement, trailer, everything, even scene. It was insane. It was like one of the coolest days of my life. And that is what I'm hoping is the announcement in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Because apparently that's the rumors. A huge MCU announcement, which would be amazing.
Yeah.
I would lose my mind.
I wouldn't. I want the Avengers 4 title, and then
I want the Avengers 4 title, but I love knowing what's going to happen next. And it depends, because if they're like, oh, we're going to do a solo Rocket Raccoon movie.
Oh, my God.
And then you guys asked for it. You guys wanted it. Here is your Agent Coulson movie. Like, if it's stuff like that, no, I won't care. But
Agent Coulson suffers from the Darth Maul disease of just let him. They just won't die.
you just kill him. Yeah. No, I don't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. anymore. I don't know.
Because, like, his death brought the Avengers together.
Yeah. See, according to the movies, he's still dead. According to the movies, he's
What's the point of...
The show wanted to get people to watch it.
Because don't you think Captain America would have ran into him during Hydra? During Winter Soldier?
There would be some kind of or some kind of something about it, yeah. I don't know.
Whatever. No, I mean, it'll be cool to see what movies are coming out, but I think I would be surprised if they do that. Because they're like, here are the movies coming out. We have Spider-Man. We have Black Panther.
2.
We have Doctor Strange. She'll be like, okay, wait, all those people are
Literally,
dead.
it's gonna be sequels.
All those people are
yeah,
dead.
yeah, yeah. Well, we know. Okay, yeah. I think
We know that, but
that
like...
would be a little weird, I think. But you have to announce some of them.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
Because
Spider-Man
you're gonna
2's
have
already been
trailers.
announced.
Yeah, you're gonna have a trailer to Spider-Man 2 come Avengers 4.
That's
so
true.
You're gonna have to announce some of these.
Guardians 3.
Guardians 3's announced. It's just gotta get a title.
There was someone at work today, and it may just because I was in a bad mood because I was sleepy, was like telling me, because he was holding a Gamora and a Thanos cutout, which I got the Thanos cutout. He was holding it, and just like, I'm putting these in the back room. I was like, haha, they love each other. And he was like, well, till she died. I'm like, dog, she's just in the Soul Gym. He's like, it would be weird to bring her back. Like, she wouldn't. I don't see how you do that.
Spoilers for Infinity War. If you haven't seen this movie, it's been
Dog,
2 months.
yeah.
What's your problem?
With all the money, dude, everyone in the world has seen it. Like, I was like, dude, you know how the Soul Gym works, right? He's like, yeah, and you wouldn't be able to bring her back. I'm like, dude, that's literally what
what the Soul Gym does.
Yeah, like, I was
They have
showing,
one job.
I was showing Caitlin the panels where like he does the snap in the Infinity Gauntlet book. Forgot how just like not a big deal it is in the book.
He's just like, you want to see something?
Yeah, and then everyone's like, oh, okay, let's go fight him.
Yeah, they're like, oh no, everyone's gone. We gotta go fight him now.
I was.
90s comics are weird.
I liked it though. I don't know, it was cool. But then the fight scene happens, and then I forgot how like lame.
I don't want to fight like that.
I forgot how lame that book is though.
Oh, it's dated for sure, but I want to fight like that.
I do too.
No, I think I've covered pretty much everything I can think of.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah. So, thank you guys for tuning in. If you're hung out in the live stream for the hour and whatever time we've been doing this, thank you guys. Let us know in the comments below if you're watching this afterwards what you were excited for on E3, what your hopes are, and what do you think is going to get announced? What do you hope doesn't get announced? What is the thing you're most excited for? You know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Be looking for our videos both Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Wow.
Be looking at our videos there. We'll definitely be giving you updates as they are happening on social media.
Especially Wednesday's video.
Oh, for sure. Be checking in on Wednesday to see what the big announcement for DJ Ellis Nerd Talk is. And until next time, keep talking nerd, guys.
But see y'all later.
Farewell.
Man, I hope this ends the stream. It should. I think we're still live though, so you should let me know. Oh yeah, we're still live by the way.
Oh.
So just keep talking while I end the stream.